And I'm going to continue again. I'm a peace and blessings, giving gratitude to all ancestors known and unknown, matriarchals, patriarchal, past, present, future, generations. So, um, going back to like the importance of now becoming aware of this is now, this is where the healing is taking place. This is where the beauty of all of this is taking place. You'll see honoring your truth and creating something on a firm foundation or a solid foundation will we are creating wealth for generations. I'd rather it be on a solid foundation, realizing even the pain I went through, it's not even the age, because this is timeless. This will help not only me, but the sons and daughters of the future, for them to honor who they really are, for them to embrace their truth, for them to stand in their truth, to stand for something. And so I realized Spirit was showing me the restoring, the balance was restoring the royal energy. Seeing the value in the daughter and realizing how, the feminine aspect that I created was to bring forth healing to all generations. Because this is a daughter that is a future generations for all mothers and grandmothers. To the mothers and fathers and to the young men and young moons, young daughters that will see this. Get to know you. We live in a world that is showing you to get to know everyone else but yourself. Get to know you better. Express your gifts. I know it's a process. We want mom and dad to love us, but there's a father and mama spiritually within us all that is guiding us. There are ancestors, spirit guides that are guiding us. This is it. We are the piece to this puzzle. We're the last piece to this puzzle. We are the last piece to this puzzle that we are created for the foundation. That's how powerful this shit is. Why would I sit here and be concerned about, if I don't stand for something, then, are you just dying for nothing? Are you leaving this body for nothing? No, you when you live, I'm telling you, you start living when I tell people all the time, like, everything here dies. Everything here is going to wither away. And, what is your legacy? So this is the phoenix that's rising within us all. It gives birth. You're rebirthing. You're going through a rebirth right now. Even we're going through a spiritual cleansing. Those that have been, I will share with you all, especially what I went through, my process of learning those that have been molested or raped or certain things that have happened. I would encourage you all to, it's a process, and be patient with yourself. Encourage you to take salt baths. Salt baths are cleansing. Or go to the ocean. The ocean has natural salt. And, an elder shared that with me. It's like that helps with cleansing the body. Water helps with cleansing anything. And when you do take salt baths, like if you take it in a tub, allow the water to run completely out. And I say that because I remember as a kid, you getting in the water, and I tell people everything you do is ritualistic. Everything you do, you get up, you do this, that's a ritual. Even your daily routine. So, and look at how in the past, like if everybody doing the same thing and women haven't allowed themselves to rest and honor their feminine, that has created an imbalance. And so if it begins with mama, then that's created a imbalance within all of us. So that's going to the spiritual bath or going to the beach and cleansing yourself. And the bath, if you're in a tub, the purpose of immersion in the water all the way is that there's a cleansing that's happening. And then you can even speak to the water, like, speak, because we are water. So it's like we speak life into ourselves. So speaking to the water, saying that, look, I command this water to heal me, cleanse me. Releasing all traumas and fears. It's like, look at your tears. That's, even your body somewhat has salt in it. But, you ever notice when you cry, that's letting go of something. You see, this is due to so much of emotional, pain that has been pushed down in the wombs. You're carrying these traumas in your wombs. So when you allow yourself to take these salt baths, allow yourself, embrace your tears. Let your tears cleanse you. It's like, use your imagination. Like, your tears are like waterfalls in the world. If you ever see a waterfall. And that's just, it just flows. And surrender. Those of you, and I'll just walk you through this because, those of you that have been in this circumstance or situation, that salt bath will help cleanse you. And as however you want to be in there, it could be, some people may use Epsom salt. I tell people you can use a table salt, or you can research it. But, the table salt, I tell people to use it. I used it before if I didn't have Epsom salt. And when you allow the water to run out, you can feel, because we are water, so what it does is that the water cleanses but also relaxes you. So when we sit in water for a long period of time, our body, the skin, being that we're made up of water, it expands. So we relax ourselves in the water. And so when this water is going out and being released, it's like, imagine all of that old energy, all of that old draining energy, of what you've experienced in your life. Allow that to just go down the drain. Imagine all those things going down the drain, and you won't ever see it again. So it's like a cleansing. You're letting it all go until the very last drop, when it goes all the way down. Then after that, being how dirty your water is, or if it's dirty, take a shower. And again, this is called shower meditation. Again, just the water that's coming down, you're just allowing that water to cleanse you, speaking to yourself, like, I'm cleansed, I'm free, letting go. Imagine all that water that's coming down, going down the drain, cleanse your body. And then relax after that. Rest. Because again, you're creating your own reality. Where do you got to be? Where you got to be? I'm telling you, things are changing. Where you got to be? But this moment. Where you got to be? And see, everything is changing. Our women now are becoming more in tune and learning themselves. And it's like you're learning yourself again. You're becoming anew. Even going through your whole rebirth, and you cleansing yourself and honoring your womb and cleansing your womb area. Your mind becomes renewed, your spirit, you become spiritually renewed, and then your physical starts to change, and everything, how you view the world, your whole perception. And so start now to honoring your body, honoring the inner child within you, honoring the little girl within you. And so, and this is to those, again, that have been going through abandonment issues, or, certain things that you've been going through upon your journey. Just imagine you as whatever age you are now, you're walking in this dark room where this little child is. And this little child can be you, whatever name, let's say I'll say me, TJ. And then I will go in this dark room, and this is how I will visualize. I close my eyes and I will go to this dark room, and I will see the little TJ in the corner balled up. And again, this room is dark, but the little TJ is a light, a beacon of light. And this is your inner essence, your child. And so what you would do, you would walk to that little child. You would tap it on the shoulder and say, hey, forgive me, or, I've accepted what I will no longer accept, like neglecting you. Like, I need you. I want to embrace you. I want, we're in this together. And you will see that your inner child, your inner essence has never been apart from you. It's you that you're looking for. It's you that you're waiting on. And so what you will do, you will tap the shoulder and you will realize that this inner essence, this light, your inner child has been waiting for you all along. And you will grab the hand of the inner child and then you will begin, develop this relationship again with each other, with yourself. And you will grab, as you walk hand in hand, you will never let that hand go. You realize that it's you that you've been waiting for. It's you that you need to take care of. It's you that need to love you. It's you that needs to accept you. And so you will walk with this inner child and you will keep going. You will realize that no one never neglected you. No one never abandoned you. You abandoned yourself. You abandoned your own light. You neglected your own light. And this right here, as you release the cry, however you're going through, you will no longer realize, you will no longer abandon yourself again. You will no longer forget about you again. And as you do this, you realize that you are your yin and yang. Because you have to go into the darkness, your past, your pain, to walk forward to your future. Because your inner child is there, that light is there to illuminate the very things that you wanted to hide. This is why the child is sitting around the darkness. But for you to realize that light illuminates like a candle, illuminates the dark things that you didn't want to see. But now that you're walking hand in hand together, you realize that you can do this together, meaning yourself. You are in partnership with yourself first. You are whole with yourself first. You have to accept you first. You have to value you first. It's a process, I know. But we learn through our experiences. You are not your mother's actions. You are not your mother's emotional baggage. You are not your father's emotional baggage. Your aunt, those that played a part on your journey, you are not their actions. Most of us are realizing now that some of our mothers and fathers and people that have abused or been molested or something on their path, they never talked about it, but it was for you to illuminate. It was Spirit chose you to bring awareness. Because when you express this, it triggers them because they choose to still walk in darkness. And I know that they didn't want to accept you when you express this. Whatever has happened to you. But now there are others that understand and overstand, that comprehend. I get it. Now it's time for you to express that. You're giving gifts. When you acknowledge your pain and you acknowledge your darkness, you're giving gifts to illuminate through your art, through your music, through your writing. You have a book to create about what you've been through. Then you have artists that will connect to you, that will already have images. Then you have people that have songs that will talk about this. It's you. Now is the moment. What you waiting for? Let's do this. We've seen how much we have experienced painfully, but now now that we gain more spiritual awareness and being more conscious, now we can move in a more, prosperous way. The light is prosperity. Your light is prosperity. Your light is going to bring you prosperity by you acknowledging that. So, peace and blessings. Take care of you. I love you infinitely. Peace and blessings. Shalom.